Hi everyone, welcome to another Terrain Direct video. Sorry I haven't put up a video in about, I think it's been about 2 weeks now. So what I have been doing just of late is starting on my commissions, and the one that I've actually started is the Bloodbowl pitch. So I thought I'd show you just about where I am with that at the moment. I've also started to design the blast templates. Now, I'm not going to go over that one in this video, but I have started them. Well, the actual basic preparation for them. So I'll take you over and we'll go and have a look at the pitch itself first. Then we'll go and have a look at all the little fancy little bits that I've been doing as well. Okay, so it's not actually easy to put down on a bench at the moment. I've just got too much stuff all over the bench. But basically, this is the actual pitch, the first part of the pitch, with all the flock down on it, and you can see I've left the edge all the way around the actual thing itself. So there's still quite a bit of work left to do on the actual pitch itself, but for a base, that's where I wanted to be at. It took a little bit of practice and a little bit of play to try and get what I wanted, because I'll try and get in here, like blending all the flocks and things like that proved to be a little bit more tricky than I actually thought. So the reason why I've gone for like the brown base is because it's actually going to be for an undead Bloodbowl team. The person I'm actually making this for has actually got a Bloodbowl team which is called the Crypt Kickers, and that's what the stadium's for. So I'll take you over now to the other part that I've actually been working on, and I'll go through a little bit on that. Right, so first of all, I've got these little pieces here. You might be wondering what these actually are. These are actually going to be parts for the actual Bloodbowl pitch, where the stadium, with the actual stadium on it. And how I plan to do that is they're all going to be put together and they'll be magnetised. Don't worry. Yes, this is 10mm foam. It's going to be based on 6mm MDF after a lot of the work's completed, and I'll sort of show you how it'll go. So when it's all together, it'll actually it'll be magnetised into here and into here. I think that's the wrong way around actually. So it'll all be magnetised together, so it'll all tie into each other. So it's going to be like this is going to be the front section here, the gate entrance in here, that's why this one's a bit longer. We've got like the back sections which are over here, and the side sections which are on the bench over there. Pretty much the same thing. And we have the corner pieces. The parts of the stadium are going to be the corners. They're all going to be done exactly the same sort of way. They're just going to be put on, magnetised either side with some really strong earth magnets, and they should just lock into place. So that's basically the base for the pitch, and that did actually take quite some working out for the actual stadium size itself. I'll put those away at the moment, and I'll get the next piece that I've been working on. Now this monster has actually taken a little bit longer than I wanted it to. So this here is going to be the actual entrance part itself. Because it's like undead, I wanted it to look like, sort of have a bit of a tomb crypt sort of feel to it. So I came up with this idea about having this in here, and inside here we're going to have like a little gate just over here, and then there'll be like a ticket booth in here with some rails coming out for entrance, and there'll be lots of other little things splashed around inside and out. So that's basically where I've got. As you can see, it's just foam core, a little bit of foam in there for the actual window recesses, because obviously they protrude just a little bit. Inside it is doubled, and to give it some strength on the side. Everything's been reinforced. Yeah, it has got pins in here. All of these actually are pinned together permanently, and the roof has actually got the apex part here with 2 other struts just inside to give it a lot more strength. And this is actually going to be going on to another section of the building. That's why there's a little overlap here, so I can slot that in and actually basically pin through either side to lock this one into place. But the pins are going to be removable, so when you're not using this piece can slide out, either be changed for something else, or be used, maybe even used just on its own as a different piece of terrain. So yeah, I'm getting there. There's been a lot of work on this because this has actually been all plastered. It's got a very, very fine plaster. There's still some areas because I've just sanded it just a minute ago, and I need to go back and just fill some of the other little low spots, which shouldn't take too long. Just a couple of quick touch-ups here and there. There's a crease just under there that needs a bit of touch-up, some underneath the windows, and I want to give these another little coat, and then it's a case of priming that in white. So that's where I've got with this at the moment. There's not a massive amount of work that's been done, but I am getting there. It has taken me quite a long time because I did suffer from like a little bit of a mental block, whereas I could actually see in my mind what I wanted to do, but I couldn't physically get it out onto drawing. So basically this one at the moment has pretty much been winged. I'm just winging it. I'm coming up with the ideas in my head, and sometimes I'm trying to jot them down and things like that. The other thing that I've been messing with is the idea of something in the middle of the Bloodbowl pitch. I don't want it to be a skull like the normal one. I want it to be something like undead themed. So I started with a circle. That I'm happy with the actual size. I've checked it against a miniature, and that's probably about the right size for the centerpiece. So I came up with this idea. I thought, what about like a cobblestone ring with something inside? Didn't quite like the idea of that as I was drawing it. It just the other one was like maybe like a sacrificial ring or something, and put like loads of runes or like hieroglyphs or whatever inside there, and then create something. But I've completely gone away from that idea as well, because I think a lot of my runes have maybe stuck like in Elder or something like that. The next one was, I was actually watching Stargate, believe it or not, and I thought, maybe what happens if I did something like this, like an outer ring, and then made something around and like embedded that into the foam, then cut out another ring inside that, and then filled that with resin and tint it to like maybe a blood, so it's like a blood pool, and then create like little ripples with like water effects, like just going over the top, and try and keep that level with the actual playing field, so it will be recessed into it. So I think this is the idea that I'm going to go with. I think it's whether it be like a sacrificial pool or the pool of some dead star player that his essence is still actually inside the pitch, because maybe it's a living pitch or something like that. So that may be the idea. I'll go with that. I'll create a storyline behind it, the reason why after, but I'm sort of liking that idea, and I'm liking the idea that maybe like the star players or the champions have, when they've actually won or have been drained of the blood and maybe resurrected or something as another player for the Crypt Kickers. So that's my idea. That's where I'm going to go with it. So I'll not take up any more of your time. There we go. That's how she is. And hopefully I'll get some more work done on this, get it primed, and then I can start with the next parts. So, oh yeah, one last thing. The one thing I probably will use is quite heavily in this is the Hearst Arts set. I actually have the Graveyard set, so I'll show you. We've got like little columns and stuff, and one little cool thing in here is like we've got these little coffins and things like that. So I thought maybe I have cast these out of resin. And the other cool bit in it is they come with like these fences as well. It's I'll show you there. Get rid of that. If it'll focus. So, and they've got all these little tiny bits in there. Obviously this needs to be cleaned up, but that goes to show some of the sorts of things. And the other sorts of things that's in it is like headstones as well. It's really cool sort of headstones in the set as well. So I thought all that could be added to it as well. And maybe I'll even try and put some form of my own personal twist on the project at some point down the line. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I have an idea, but I'm not willing to actually commit to it yet, just in case it's not viable. So anyway, thanks for watching guys. Take care, happy wargaming.